One small trigger, and suddenly your emotions take over. You react before you even think.
Anger rises. Anxiety tightens your chest. And in that moment, you feel powerless. The Stoics saw this differently. They believed emotions don't control you unless you let them.
Here's our roadmap. We're going to start in the heart of that emotional storm. Then we'll get into the core Stoic idea that gives you power over your mind. After that, we'll talk about seeing the world differently, get you some practical tools for inner calm, and finally, we'll look at the truly resilient you that comes out on the other side. All right, let's dive right in with a feeling I think we all know way too well, that sense that our own emotions have completely hijacked the controls and we're just along for the ride. I mean, really think about it. That feeling, whether you're in a high-stakes meeting or just a tense conversation at home, that's where this whole journey starts. It's that moment your nerves, your anxiety, your anger, they jump right into the driver's seat, and you feel totally powerless.
You know, you can think of it this way. Your emotions are basically a built-in alarm system. It's ancient, it's powerful, and it's actually really useful. It's meant to signal threats and, celebrate wins. The problem isn't the alarm itself. The problem is when that alarm is so deafeningly loud, it goes off before our rational mind even gets a chance to figure out if there's a real fire.
So how do we quiet that alarm? How do we take back the controls? Well, the ancient Stoics gave us a framework that's both profound and incredibly simple. And it all starts with understanding one single core idea. And this, right here, this is the anchor in the storm. It's called the dichotomy of control. Basically, the Stoics tell us to draw a line in the sand. On one side of the line is everything we absolutely cannot control. The weather, the traffic, what other people think or do. And on the other side, the only things we ever truly have control over: our thoughts, our judgments about things, and our responses. The entire path to Stoic peace is focusing all of your energy on your side of that line. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, probably one of the most powerful men who ever lived, just nailed this. I mean, this guy faced war, plague, political betrayal. And yet, he found his strength not by trying to control that crazy world, but by mastering his own mind. This is the real heart of Stoicism. Think about it. A traffic jam isn't inherently bad. It's just an event. It's outside our control. It's our judgment about it. This is a total disaster. My day is ruined. That's what causes the anger and the stress. And that judgment, that's internal. That's on our side of the line. If you can change the judgment, you completely change the emotional response. Okay, so realizing you have this power over your own judgment, that's one thing. But actually putting it into practice every day, that requires a pretty fundamental shift in how you see the world and your place in it. Now this right here is one of the most empowering ideas in all of philosophy. Just listen to this. Someone says something critical to you, that's the stimulus. Your immediate gut reaction might be to get angry, that's the response. But between those two things, there is a space. A tiny pause. And in that little sliver of time, that's where your freedom lies. That's your power to choose a better response. And just look at the difference here. A reaction is impulsive, it's emotional, it's totally automatic. But a response, while a response is considered, it's rational. It's a choice that you make, one that's aligned with your values, not just some fleeting emotion. Our goal is to make that space just a little bit wider, so we can live in a state of response, not just constant reaction. So here's a really powerful tool to help you create that space. The next time you feel that frustration rising over some small setback, just ask yourself this one simple question. That spilled coffee? A rude comment? An annoying delay? By just projecting yourself 5 years into the future, you instantly shrink the problem, and you rob it of all its immediate emotional power. And the final piece of this mindset shift is all about reframing. The Stoics didn't see obstacles as roadblocks. They saw them as opportunities. That really challenging project at work, it's not just a hurdle, it's a chance to show what you can do. A tough conversation you've been avoiding, that's not a conflict, it's a chance to get clarity. The obstacle itself, it becomes the path forward. So, now that we have the theory and the mindset locked in, let's get to the practical stuff. The concrete, daily habits that actually forge a resilient mind. We can pretty much boil these down to 3 essential daily actions. They are the pause, the journal, and the gratitude practice. First up, the pause. This is the physical act of creating that space we were just talking about. The second you feel a surge of anger or anxiety, just stop. Take a breath. Acknowledge the feeling, but don't judge yourself for it. This simple act is like a buffer. It gives your logical brain time to catch up and lets you choose your next move wisely. Second is the Stoic journal. And no, this isn't just a diary of what you had for lunch. Think of it more like a private laboratory for your mind. You use it to dissect your day. Why did that comment trigger you? What assumptions were behind your frustration? By analyzing your own patterns, you actually become your own guide, coaching yourself toward better, more rational responses over time. And third, gratitude. The Stoics believe that real happiness comes from wanting what you already have. So at the end of each day, you deliberately list things you're grateful for. Could be a warm meal, a good conversation, the sun on your face, anything. This simple act shifts your entire focus from what you lack to the abundance you already possess. Now, when you start weaving these practices into your daily life, the transformation is, well, it's profound. And this isn't just some philosophical exercise. It has real, tangible benefits.
These benefits, they ripple out into every part of your life. Your relationships get deeper because you learn to respond with empathy instead of just reacting with anger. Professionally, you become that person who's known for being calm and clear-headed under pressure. Your mental clarity sharpens, which leads to better decisions. And most importantly, you build this deep well of personal resilience that makes you capable of weathering any storm.
Because ultimately, the goal isn't to become emotionless, like a robot. It's to stop being tossed around by every single wave. It's to become the calm, steady anchor for yourself and for the people around you, no matter how fiercely the winds happen to blow.
So I'll leave you with this question, a little challenge. Look at your life right now. What's one obstacle, one frustration, one thing that's standing in your way? And how can you choose right now in this moment to see it not as a roadblock, but as the way forward?